Criminal case number 2022 of 2019, Samson Kipoti, Cheragei.
Your Honor, you have to know this moment I was supposed to come up with you.
Yes. Until I got direction, 3 months complete. Process was somewhat new.
You are not there.
It was according to letter. So we are going to proceed with the witness with.
You have to restart right away?
Yes, because we just
Your Honor,
the instructions. Yes?
That would be very prejudicial because my defense team is not Your Honor before this matter is
11:20.
Yes?
But when this matter before came to mention, we have been
Information you are in?
on several occasions when this matter has come before mention, we have always been in court.
Yes.
So it's not that we have not intentionally didn't want to proceed.
The matter has to proceed.
I think we have not been before.
Yes, bring the advocates. There are three or four of them. At least one should be here.
unless you give me some time, I'll try and track them. Then we can proceed. We have to have time. Because that matter is justiciable.
The three advocates are in the same matter?
No, they were supposed to, there was one who was supposed to appear on behalf of them. The rest, they had agreed that one should appear, and that one is appearing before Justice Edward.
The other.
The owner, I didn't find out because they had agreed one should proceed.
Basically, we are going to proceed.
And you know the beauty of it, sorry, of the record,
I think on this matter, it doesn't matter whether I'm the advocate. I'm just like any other citizen, so.
The brief was given. It is now past 11 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, for the record, under the National Integration and Commission Act for utterances that he allegedly made on 17 August 2019, the offense of ethnic contempt in count 1 and count 2, the offense of incitement to violence. In support of these two counts, Your Honor, the prosecution will call a total of 8 witnesses, through whom we intend to prove the following. Number 1, that the words complained of in the ordinary parlance said in the presence of reasonable law-abiding citizens would be interpreted to amount to ethnic contempt and would certainly incite certain sections of the population living in the Rift Valley against a larger section of the Kenyan people, thereby portending a danger of ethnic violence. You know, we shall prove that through those utterances, the accused person made reference to the events that occurred immediately after the national general elections held in the year 2007 and the incidents that followed of ethnic flare-up. He did specifically mention in his statement and persons he christened as his proteges, and through the statements made, Your Honor, we shall prove that indeed he did identify one Kenyan community as being targeted for isolation by the party leader I have mentioned and his supporters. Your Honor, in particular, we shall emphasize that these words, and call evidence to show that these words, spoken in the context they were spoken, would most likely trigger ethnic violence, bloodshed, and destruction of property, all are realities witnessed following the ethnic flare-ups of 2007-2008. In the list of witnesses, Your Honor, we have public officials, members of the provincial administration, that is the chief and the sub-chief, who shall testify that they did indeed hear those statements and will attest to it. We also have forensic evidence from a forensic analyst whom we are calling as our witness number 1 before you this morning, who mined information from the social media of the full text of what the accused person said on the date in question. And he has prepared a report to that effect. Your Honor, importantly, we shall prove that these words were mainly spoken in the Kalenjin language, and we shall be lining up a witness who will testify before this court which dialect in particular the accused person used, and that officer did transcribe the information, and we have a transcript which the accused person was supplied with containing the statements he made. We shall also, as proof of the words that we have said or we are alleging that he made, and more importantly, Your Honor, through that CD or DVD, sorry, the court, upon listening to it, will be able to make out what exactly were these words as read together with the transcribed video recording, which I also state, Your Honor, was supplied to the accused person. With that, Your Honor, we wish to put our first witness.
I swear by Almighty God, the evidence I'll give before this court will be the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
First prosecution witness, you identify yourself.
Yes, Your Honor. My name's Wycliffe Mwatu, Senior Social Media Investigator, working with the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, Your Honor.
Mr. Mwatu, when were you employed by the National Cohesion and Integration Commission?
Yes, Your Honor. I was employed by the National Cohesion and Integration Commission on March 2017.
Mr. Mwatu, what is your area of specialty in terms of training?
Your Honor, my area of specialization is 1. Conducting proactive online intelligence. Secondly, doing investigations and forensic reports pertaining crimes in the cybercrime space, and making appropriate recommendations and undertaking investigations in crimes related to the provisions of NIC Act of number 12 of 2008, Your Honor.
Mr. Mwatu, if I understand you, what you have narrated is your job description, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kindly give the court an insight into your training.
Yes, Your Honor. My training involved 1. Digital forensic examinations.
To what level?
1. Digital forensics. I did the certifications of the digital forensic from the United States of America, from I-Line Community College, which is affiliated to Washington University. Secondly, Your Honor,
Kindly, sorry, Mr. Mwatu, give us the year for purposes of the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. That was from the year 2011 to 2013, Your Honor. Secondly, I have a bachelor's degree in information technology from Jomo Kenyatta University from 2006 to 2009.
And since you graduated from Jomo Kenyatta University, what were you doing?
Active investigations of the matter in the case, it was on the 19th August 2019. I happened to see from my dashboard, that is a forensic screen and the system we use, there was a video clip circulating in different social media platforms, namely Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, of Honorable Samson Cheragei, and some comments which eluded some utterances which went contrary to our act, and we had to flag them down, Your Honor.
Mr. Matu, how did you get to know that all this material was online?
Your Honor, through forensic analysis and through the digital forensics tools we use, namely Forensic Toolkit, HT Tracker, we are able to identify the content is online because of some metadata and the content, the way it's being spreading in these technological platforms, Your Honor. In those tools, we are able to prove whether it was offline, online, and so on.
Mr. Mwatu, for the record, were you able to trace this information that was circulating in the social media to a particular individual?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kindly share with the court.
Your Honor, the information which I got was from the social media, is from the UR, Universal Resource Locator, /videos/fidios/2360749867342783. The other one, Your Honor, first one of the administrators was Louis Gibbs. The second one was somebody by Philip Etali. The third one, through the platform, the social media, is from the YouTube content which went viral, and the user only gave out the metadata. Those are which were admins of those accounts, Your Honor.
Exploited those particular sites. What were you able to come up with?
Your Honor, through the process of the digital evidence we are with, is that those content, through the systems, we have the words, which once the system flags them as hate speech or ethnic content, they show a flag line. So the contents, which in that particular video, which were flagged out, and if I can read, Your Honor.
Yes, please.
To tell NCIC to be careful, because Raila Odinga and his Portuguese want to bring the narrative of 208, 207 of saying 40 against 1. They want to isolate the Kalenjin nation but God lives. Kalenjin nation is part of Kenya, and we are proud to be Kenyans. Sinamna iyo bwana. Hii Kenya ni sisi si squatters. Na wakitaka hii Kenya tutakanyangana mpaka wajue wajue ama tukufe hii Kenya. If that is what they think, hapana, sisi are all Kalenjins.
Pause there, and I ask
those contents, and I do the recommendations, which I forward them to the investigators to do further investigation. From my end, the content which I gave and the recommendation which I gave raise a flag from the system, Your Honor, and from my understanding of the NCIC Act.
Which were those words spoken?
Yes, Your Honor. The words were spoken, the ones I have read, in English and in Swahili, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any other words that were picked by the system?
In Kalenjin language, which the transcription which was done, they will be read out, but I can read a few of the English part which were being transcribed, which says, I want to tell them, Kenya is a Kalenjin and Kalenjin is Kenya. We are not going anywhere, wapende wasipende. Hata wakitufukuza watu wetu maua wafanye nini? Uko maua wafukuzo watu wetu, sisi hatutalala. Watu wetu wa maua hawatatolewa kama wanyama, watatolewa kwa njia ya haki na sheria. Na mimi kama chairman ya Human Rights wa Senate sitakubali watu wetu ambao wako maua watolewe kama wanyama. Kwa njia inayofaa, wapewe compensation. Si namna hiyo wakicheza sisi utalala flat kama envelope. Hapa sisi tutasimama kama wanaume wengine. So wasicheze watu wetu, wasicheze watu wetu wa maua. The last page, the last paragraph, there is a part in italics where it's written, it's spoken in Kalenjin, from the word because you see they have hated us and sidelined the Kalenjin. Kalenjin is a nation to Kenya. I want to tell, that's the second word. From
that is the second last paragraph.
Yes, Your Honor. From the italic. I want to tell them the Kalenjin is Kalenjin.
Okay. Just specifically refresh your mind on one.
These people were allegedly moved in certain area with the area called the Maua.
Is that what you have recorded?
Yes, Your Honor.
Read carefully.
Let me read again. I want to tell them Kenya is a Kalenjin, and Kalenjin is Kenya. We are not going anywhere, wasipende wasipende. Hata wafukuza watu wetu maua wafanye nini? Uko
watu wetu
sorry Your Honor. Pardon Your Honor. Sorry Your Honor.
So you not the word there is Mau, not Maua.
Sorry. Yeah, Mau.
Okay. Close the statement.
Through this analysis, the cyber forensic analysis, once the words or the content has been flagged, it gives us the threads of the comments of the people, who have shared, who have liked. The statement made by Senator Cheragei is quite unfortunate. I know for a fact that it is his personal position as a supporter of Deputy President Dr. William Ruto's candidature for president. I distance myself from this statement. This was published on the 19th August 2020 at 2:59 a.m. Your Honor. Iri Wabugu, which was published on the 18th August at 7:20 p.m. and reads, so William Ruto's team is creating a hit list to shughulikia wakati ikifika. What does shughulikia mean? When will this shughulikia be done? Does this mean that in a William Ruto government, Kenya would lose the right not to support anyone they want, including him? Does this mean Ruto peoples have been compiling a hit list, or people who have believed fought Ruto in his journey to State House? Can we be told who are in his hit list?
That is published by, you say?
Guy, you are a young man, and just like every other leader, people expect much from you. In fact, they expect substance and not idiocy and mediocrity. Yesterday, you said very clearly that you are the person you support are busy profiling everyone, insulting or opposed to him, and that at the right time. Mtawashughulikia. Very, we are ready, bro. Very much ready. You can't force millions of Kenyans to support whoever you are fighting for. If you are planning to kill, please carry on. You won't kill and finish the whole country called Kenya. Don't think even those you are profiling and preparing to shughulikia do not have people. They too are people just like that person you are saying as people. No one has thrown from heaven straight to the earth. Kila mtu alizaliwa na mama yake. Hakuna yule alishutwa wala kutapikwa. Wacha hivi vitisho vya upuzi bwana. On social, where a senator is purporting to be profiling some people in the country, it should be noted that the sentiments and the remarks made by the senator are reckless, irresponsible, misguided, and neither does not represent the positions of Nandi or those of supporters of Deputy President. The remarks should and must be condemned in the strongest terms possible. The senator should face full force of the law. We call on the relevant authorities, NCIC, DCI, and other state agencies to move with speed and summon the senator over the same. He should be charged with incitement and threatening peace of the country. As residents of Nandi and supporters of Deputy President, we believe in a peaceful country where every Kenyan has a right to opinion. Nobody will be profiled based on who they support or what the tribe they come from. Instead.
And that you said is a statement by?
Is this Mheshimiwa. We don't want to go back to tribal politics of yesterday.
Please proceed.
The other ones, Your Honor, which were flagged out from the system from Sharif Abnasil Mohammed Yusuf, reads, he is a young who got to be leader, but have all capacity to handle his title. He is reckless and inciter. The DCI should shughulikia him before he does the reverse to Kenyans. The other one, from Okongo Wawanga Mwalim, reads, I thought BBI is for peace. They should reach out to him and create peace in case there is no peace. Ama BBI ni kukula tu mandazi. The other one which I started, Gladys Bose-Cholet. From the analysis, this account and the person, Gladys Bose-Cholet, she's a Kalenjin.
Next.
Secondly, Gujiri Wabugu, from the analysis and the intelligence, Gujiri Wabugu is from the Kikuyu. Thirdly, there was Philip Etali, who comes from the Western, the Luya tribe. The comments and the reactions. As a forensic analyst, investigator, I did come up with some of the recommendations of the outcome of this. One, Honorable Samson Cheragei is a well-known and popular Kenyan, and based on this popularity, his statement have capability to reach a wide audience, especially if propagated by national television channel or through the social media. Secondly, basing on the reactions and the video in question, the words used by Honorable Cheragei had the effect of inciting citizens, constituting true violence and starting hatred and bring up tribal clashes.
Your Honor, Mr. Gikunda, my assisting counsel, is...
I want to challenge His Excellency the President and the Deputy President that they told us they want the Big Four agenda. We don't want to lose the focus on the Big Four agenda. We want now to concentrate on the Big Four agenda. Whether punguza mzigo, ongeza mzigo, global initiative, keti chini ya mzigo, simama juu ya mzigo, the country is now not ready for referendum. We want to focus on development agenda in this republic. And we know the main agenda they are fighting us on issues of referendum is because they don't want to stop the deputy president from becoming, they want to stop the deputy president, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto, from becoming the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. Kwa majaliwa ya Mwenyezi Mungu, waombe usiku na mchana kwenda kwa wachawi. Wakae juu ya kitanda, chini ya kitanda, mbele kushoto. Rais wa 5 wa Jamhuri ya Taifa la Kenya 2022 na kwenda mbele kwa miaka 10 ni Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto, kwa mapenzi ya Mwenyezi Mungu na mapenzi ya raia ya taifa ya Kenya. Na tunaacha waulize wenzetu, nimesikia kama na Waikuru pale anasema hatuwezi kuwa rais kama una support ya Raila. Uhuru amekula tamu 3 na hajakuwa na support ya Raila. Kwani mganga yake na uchawi yake inapeleka watu wapi? Juzi sisi tulisupport Uhuru Kenyatta na Raila hakuwa, tukapata kura. Raila Uhuru amepata ya kwanza na amepata ya pili. Na hata wakati mahakama ilianguka tulipata ingine ya 3. Sio namna hiyo. So nataka niambie dada yetu Anne Waiguru pale awache kufanya siasa ya chai na mandazi hapo. Watasema huwezi kuwa president. Kwani nani unakuja kuchezea sisi? Hatutaki mambo ya uchawi. Deputy president amebarikiwa na Mungu. Na sisi kama Jubilee ikifika 2022 kwa majaliwa sisi hatutafanya mambo ya uchaguzi ya presidential candidate. Tutafanya kuanzia MCA mpaka governor nomination. Na ile nomination ya president ni Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto. Na president alituambia miaka 10 yake, miaka 10 yetu. So hata Raila naona siku hizi anakutana ana intimidate civil servants. We want to tell him to stop intimidating civil servants waende kwa ofisi yake kwa pledge loyalty. Hawa civil servants unaona wanaenda Capitol Hill, ni kwa sababu anawa-intimidate, anawatisha kuwa atawashtaki kwa rais ndio afutwe kazi. Sisi we want to tell the former prime minister, kama anataka kiti katika serikali ya Jubilee, akuje tupee kiti moto, akae hapo kando karibu kwa moto hapo. Kama anataka kiti apewe kwa waziri. Awache kusumbua workers wa serikali. Kila siku anawaita Capitol Hill ati briefing. Briefing kitu gani na raia wanataka kazi? So we want to tell our opponents that we must maintain the course and ensure that they remain in opposition. Sisi ni serikali, ikifika 2022, hustler nation versus dynasty, ndio itakuwa sasa hustlers. Hao wote unaona hapa ni mahasla. Sisi wote hapa ni tunasimama na hasla. Ikifika wakati ya hasla kama sisi kuomba kiti, tutasimama na hasla 100%. Ama namna gani? Na sisi waje nimalizie kwa kusema hivi. Wale watu wanaendelea kupiga vita ya naibu rais, we are profiling you. And if you fight deputy president, you are fighting us. Usifikiri deputy ana watu yake. Sisi watu yake tuko hapa. Muendelee kutusi naibu rais, lakini mjue we are marking you and we are profiling you. Ikifika wakati tutawashughulikia. Tutawashughulikia, msichezee bwana. Hata yeye hapo ni mtoto ya mtu. Kwani yeye si mtoto ya mtu? Hawaje kuchezea bwana naibu rais mtu hivi. Lakini yeye ni ndume. Ukiona ndume zote wamekaa kwa na moja na yeye hapo kwa na moja, na bado kichwa inawachanganyisha, si hiyo mtu ni ndume. Indian medical wives, illicit organizations is part of Kenya. This is squatters. Now we want to tell the NCIC to be careful, because Raila Odinga and his proteges want to bring the narrative of 208, 207, 208 of saying 40 against 1. They want to isolate the Kalenjin nation, but God lives. The Kalenjin nation is part of Kenyans, and we are proud to be Kenyans. Bwana, hii Kenya sisi squatters. Na wakitaka hii Kenya tutakanyagana mpaka wajue hawajui. Ama tufunge hii Kenya, if that is what they think. Hapana, sisi we are also Kalenjins. Amwigere kwa safeta kwa and I want to tell them Kenya is Kalenjin and Kalenjin is Kenya. We are not going anywhere. Wapende wasipende. Hata watufukuza watu wetu Mau, wafanye nini huko Mau, wafukuze watu wetu. Sisi hatutalala, watu wetu wa Mau hatatolewa kama wanyama. Watolewe kwa njia ya haki na sheria. Na mimi kama chairman ya Human Rights kwa Senate, sitakubali watu wetu ambao wako Mau watolewe kama wanyama. Watolewe kwa njia inayofaa na wapewe compensation. Kama hiyo. Na wakichezea sisi hatutalala flat kama envelope. Hata sisi tutasimama kama wanaume wengine. So wasichezee watu wetu ya Mau. Mangalengo jo. I want to challenge His Excellency the President and the Deputy President.
Yeah, I think
that.
Is there any other?
That's what I did.
That's what you did. Would you wish to tender this in evidence?
Yes, Your
In
Honor.
support of the case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, MFI 1, Exhibit 1. Now, finally, did you prepare a report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have the report with you in court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kindly show it to the court. How many pages report?
To reach a wide range of audience, and especially propagating in TV stations, channels, and if shared on social media platforms, as was in the case in this video. Based on the reactions to this video on social media platforms and words used by Honorable Samson Cheragei, the video and effect of inciting citizens, constituents through violence, stirring hatred, and bringing up tribal clashes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, allow me at this stage to seek an adjournment to tomorrow for the following reasons.